You want to know why your grandpa doesn't go into the deep bush anymore? It wasn't a bad knee, and it wasn't rheumatism. It was the great Animal General Meeting of 1974. I was young, foolish, and holding a rifle that suddenly felt about as useful as a toothpick. I'd been tracking a deer for 3 hours. The forest was strange that day, too quiet. No birds, no crickets. Just an eerie silence, like a library before a sneeze. I pushed through a thicket of ferns and stumbled right into the grand clearing, and I froze. I hadn't found a deer. I had found everyone. I kid you not, there they were in a semicircle. A massive silverback gorilla was sitting on a log, acting as the sergeant at arms. A python was draped over a branch, likely the treasurer. And right in the center, sitting on the largest rock, was a lion with a mane that looked like he just had a blow-dry. He was clearly the chairman. I had walked smack into the annual general meeting of the animal kingdom. 500 pairs of eyes snapped toward me. The silence was heavy enough to crush a tank. The deer I had been chasing was actually sitting in the front row, taking notes. The lion slowly lowered his head. He didn't roar, he just looked annoyed, like I'd walked into a boardroom without a tie. "Point of order," a hyena cackled from the back. "Is the Huey on the menu?" The lion looked at me, then at my rifle, then back at me. I slowly moved the rifle behind my back, trying to look like I was just out for a casual stroll with a very long walking stick.
I think I have the wrong room,
I squeaked. My voice was 2 octaves higher than usual. The gorilla stood up and beat his chest, thump, 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 which I assume translates to, "Motion to eat the intruder." The leopard licked his chops. The buffalo snorted. I was sweating so much I was practically watering the plants. I knew I couldn't outrun a cheetah. I couldn't outclimb a monkey. So, I did the only thing a sensible man could do. I looked at the lion, pointed frantically at the sky and yelled, "Is that a meteor?" For one split second, just one, the entire animal kingdom looked up. Even the owl spun his head around. I didn't wait for the vote count. I turned and ran faster than I have ever run in my life. I ran through thorns, over rocks, and across a river. I didn't stop until I was sitting on my own front porch, locking the door 3 times. And that, kids, is why Grandpa buys his meat at the supermarket. The service is worse, but at least the steak doesn't try to vote on your execution.